January 24th, good things ahead, and I read, goal achieving or tension relieving? From a practical standpoint, everything we do is goal achieving or tension relieving. A goal is a vision of what can be. Once we've embraced a goal, we create a tension between what is and what can be. The positive tension motivates us and drives us towards achieving the goal. We may never put the goal in writing, but it certainly gets logged in our minds. When we focus on relieving tension, we are pointing toward what was versus what is. It often arises from a desire to return to a pleasant place from the past or to protect the status quo. We may work just as hard to relieve tension as to achieve goals. We all have some goal achieving and some tension relieving impulse in us, and there's a time for each. Goal achieving actions are usually harder. They create a challenge. They require taking a risk. Tension relieving tasks are usually easier. They are familiar, low risk, safe. But which seems more like Jesus? Which lead us to the deeper relationship with God and more dependence on Him? When you sit down at your desk today, you have a choice. Will you relieve tension by straightening up, organizing, making a list, and restoring the order of the past? Or will you look at the things you can do that will change things, that will make a difference, that will add value to organization, employees, customers, vendors, supervisors, or friends? The question is, when you pray today, will you ask God for what's easy, or will you ask Him for what makes a difference? Set your mind on Him. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 3 reads, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." Friend, do you want peace? Only one person can give it, Jehovah Shalom. But He gives it only on His terms. In order to transform what you do, you must first transform what you think. For Gideon, that meant knowing God was not only with him, but also for him. The mindset on the Spirit, that which seeks to align your thoughts underneath God's point of view, is the mind full of peace. As Paul stated in his letter to the Church of Rome, the mindset on the flesh is death, but the mindset on the Spirit is life and peace. That's in Romans chapter 8, verse 6. A mindset on God's presence, just as Gideon's was, brings life and peace, shalom. But the mindset on the flesh is the set of death and separation from God, and it never brings peace. When you continue to set your mind on the Spirit, you develop a habit of abiding in Him. If you're not used to hanging out with God, setting your mind on the Spirit, you need to proactively seek Him, His words, and His ways in order to abide in His peace. Yet in time, this will become more natural and personal, and relational peace will become a way of life rather than a place you visit from time to time. Before the conductor of an orchestra walks onto the stage, the sound coming from the instruments are in discord. But when he arrives, the chaos is still. He raises his baton, and the musician's submission to the direction results in beautiful harmony. God is your maestro. Seek His presence, place your trust in Him, submit to His leading, and make a soundtrack of peace with Jehovah Shalom. And I pray, God, the storm come to a halt when you are near. As I pray with a surrendered heart, I feel and know you as my shelter, my hope, and my peace.